Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make adult coloring videos here on this channel. And today I have the long anticipated, awaited, I'm not really sure, but it is my updated end of the year coloring book collection video. So I have actually uploaded two of these videos in the past. I uploaded one end of December of 2020, and then I uploaded another updated one in June of 2021. And I think I've kind of come to the conclusion that this is going to be kind of an every 6 months kind of update kind of thing. So here we are with the end of the year update of all my coloring books, and boy has my collection grown. Wow. This is going to be a very long video. I'm sure you guys knew that when you clicked on it, but I can imagine this will be well over an hour. I am nervous to film this because I'm just nervous because it's gonna take forever, but I've been really needing to film this video and wanting to film it, and here I am. So basically I'm just gonna show you all of my coloring books, and I really don't want to make this video too long, so I'm not going to be showing all of my completed pages in this video. In August I uploaded all my finished pages in all my books, and I plan on doing another updated one next August. So yeah, I apologize about that, but I think that is it for this intro, because like I said, I don't want it to be too long, and I'm going to try not to spend too much time on a single book, because again, it's just going to end up being a really long video. But I feel like regardless, no matter how much I talk, it's going to be well over an hour of a video. But that being said, grab yourself a snack, a drink, anything, make yourself comfy, grab a coloring book, and let's get right into the video. So I don't think I've ever showed these on my channel before. So the Romantic Country books by Aerie come with coloring posters, and I ripped them out, so I just figured I'd show you guys them. Because I don't think I ever have. These things are huge, by the way, so I'm not really sure exactly. I'm not gonna be able to fit all of it in frame, but let's see. If I do it like this is honestly kind of a fail. But basically, each of these comes with a poster. So that's the first one. Again, I'm not gonna, I can't even fit this on camera, to be honest, but I figured I would show you guys anyways. I guess I could kind of show you like this. I mean, this is part of the poster. I don't know, I never thought about these. These are huge. There's this. Maybe I won't open this one up all the way. That was kind of a fail. They're kind of like cutouts. You can cut them out and put it together, which is really, really cool. I have yet to start on them because they are a beast, but those are the coloring posters. Okay, so now we are getting into the actual books. So first off, I have this new one to my collection. This was a gift from my color tube swap from Danielle. This is Sloths and Llamas by Crayola, and it comes with coloring pages and sticker sheets. So just some of the sticker pages. It's a little hard to see because of the glare from the light. I have already used a couple. I sent cards to my family members, and I used it on that. But we just have some sticker sheets and then just some coloring pages. I have not actually colored in here yet, but I definitely need to, because look how freaking cute this book is. I love it. Yeah, it's super duper cute. I've never owned any like Crayola coloring books before, so this is my first one. I guess maybe when I was a kid. But yeah, I haven't owned one since. So that is Sloths and Llamas. So I'm kind of doing this in a slightly odd order. I'm basically going through my entire shelf, so that way I don't, I guess, lose track of where I am, because I don't think I'm going to get this all filmed in one sitting. But next I have A Million Sloths by Lulu Mayo. I love Lulu Mayo. She makes such cute work. Basically, she draws these little, like, well, she has a theme for each book. I'm just gonna start with that. And so like this is sloths. So this book is focused around sloths, and she puts them in like different sceneries, which is super cute. I definitely don't color in her stuff enough, but I really should, because it is super duper fun and cute. And then I have A Million Unicorns by Lulu Mayo, and some of these books were gifts, but I might not mention all of them as, you know, they were given, just because I'll probably forget some. But I know this was a gift. This was from, I believe, was it Danielle? Yeah, this was from Danielle. So this is just, again, it's very similar. She kind of keeps her books very consistent, which I like. So, I mean, honestly, like, you could get away with only having one of her books, and just kind of picking your favorite animal or creature, because she has so many. But super duper fun. That is A Million Unicorns. And then last, I have A Million Cute Animals, and this one is probably my favorite by her that I own. Like I said, I only have 3, but I definitely think it's my favorite out of the 3. So fun, so cute. All of the cute little animals doing cute different things. I definitely think this one is my favorite just because it ties in a bunch of different animals rather than just one. So you kind of just get more variety within the book. Yeah, I just love it. Oh, I love it so much, actually. So freaking cute. Again, I don't color in these nearly enough, and I totally should. But that is A Million Cute Animals. Next, I have Color Your Own Calendar, and this is a book that I got from Danielle in our swap again. It was a goal of mine to finish it before the end of this year, and I had, I think at the time, 8 pages left, and I only did 2 this month, so I'll explain more in my finished pages video, but it's not going to happen before the end of the year. But let's take a look at all the pages. Well, not all of them. I guess I'll flip to a few, since this book is really hard to show. So, got that one. Let's see. Yeah, this one's really hard to flip through just because all of the pages are at the top. Let's see. Very cute images. I just did not get around this month to getting all of them done like I wanted. It was just a hectic month, but like I said, I will explain more in my monthly completed pages video, but that's okay. I do really still like the book, and I do plan on completing it someday. Okay, so next I have my 3 Chibi Girl books by April Amber. So if you guys didn't know, I am doing a split buddy color with some other ColorTube friends, and I have started taping pages back in, so what I am going to do is avoid showing you guys the second half of the book, because truthfully I don't really want to spoil it quite yet. So I'm going to avoid showing you guys the second half of these books, so I guess this is probably a good place to start, I think. This is Chibi Girls Volume 1, by the way. I really like these books. They're super simple designs, well, not designs, like Chibi Girls. I have done a few in here. Oh, I remember that one. That one was really fun. I remember this was a buddy color with Danielle. I think it was our first buddy color. We did opposite on the earth. She did like green here and blue here, and I did green here and blue here. So, I don't know, just kind of funny, but I have done a few in this book, and I really enjoy this book for easy coloring. So that is the first volume. And then Chibi Girls Volume 2. I'll start here. I don't want to accidentally spoil anything. I did this page. Again, just super cute chibi style. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with April Amber's books, in my opinion. The second one, honestly, is probably my least favorite out of the 3, but I do still enjoy it. Next is the third volume, which is my favorite. Let's see, I'll start here on this finished page. I have done quite a few in this book, just completed on my own. There was a point, I'm in Jamie Loves Color. I am in her Facebook group, and God, this was like summer of 2020. One of the group, or like, yeah, group buddy color books was this book, so I did quite a few during that time. Yeah, I cannot talk. So yeah, just super cute images again. Love April Amber's Chibi Girls. And yeah, this book has the best images and the darkest line work. I'm not really sure. Maybe, I think my second volume was just printed really funny, but I definitely enjoy coloring out of this book. Next, I am moving into my Jade Summer little collection. I don't have many of their books, but this is Chibi Girls Grayscale 2-in-1. Over the years, I mean, I've had it for like a year and a half. Over that amount of time, I have done a variety of pages. Done this one, not one of my favorites, but that's okay. Not every page is going to be. I really only tend to flip to the ones I've done, which is okay. Wow, no, that's exactly what I do. So, yeah, super fun book. I really have not colored a page in here in a while. I really should color a page in here soon. I don't know why I haven't. I wanted to make this Chibi girl look like a Green Bay Packer, so I made her green and yellow, green and gold. I could have used some gold glitter and I didn't. But I have done several pages in this book, and I really enjoy it. Next, I have Kawaii Grayscale coloring book by Jade Summer, another one I have done quite a few in. I tend to do, well, I guess I used to do, not really anymore. I used to do a lot of buddy colors in this book. Specifically with Danielle, we've done quite a few in here. Or maybe it's only been a couple. I don't know. I feel like the only buddy colors in here I've done with Danielle, and maybe one with Kathy, actually. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, you guys. I'm literally 12 minutes into filming, and my brain is already like, you've been filming for 3 hours, so shout out to me. I feel like my brain is anticipating this is gonna be long, and so like, I don't know, I'm like tongue-tied already as to what to talk about with these books when I have so much to say about these books and I just need to like talk about it, you know? So many cute pages in this book. I don't pull it out enough, but I really should. And that was Kawaii Girls. Then I have this book. This is Light and Dark Fantasy by Jade Summer and Grayscale. And I kind of got this book on a whim a couple summers ago, and I do really like it. I just don't color in it. But it is really fun for like specific needs, I guess, and wants. When you want to color something a little bit more out of the box, this is a good choice. Yeah, again, a book I do not color in, like, nearly enough. I think I've only completed one page in this book, and this is the page. Yeah, I definitely do not color it in enough, but I should color in it more. That is Light and Dark Fantasy. Then I have this huge chunk of a book. This is the 100 Best Coloring Pages Greatest Hits by Jade Summer, and for a while I have been toying with the idea of just decluttering this book, but I also like the idea that I have one of each page of a lot of their earlier books in here. It's just that some of them are very detailed, and I would not go out of my way to purchase really any of these, so it is nice to have, but at the same time, I don't really color in it. Like, something like this is really cute. The line work is really thick. I could definitely see it. But it is also nice just to have options, and if I ever have like a specific challenge video, I can find certain pages in these books. So, pros and cons. Like, this kind of page, I would never purchase the book, probably. No, I know for a fact I wouldn't purchase this book. But, like, would I color this page? Like, maybe, but more than likely not. So yeah, I had been toying around with the idea of getting rid of it, but for now it's gonna stay in my collection. I'll let you guys know in June if I have continued coloring in it or not. I should get myself to do a page out of here. I really should. Next, I have my 3 Hannah Lynn books, and I really want to get more of her books. I just don't have any more than 3. I love Hannah Lynn. I think her art is absolutely gorgeous. This is, wow, I didn't even say the name of the book. This is Whimsy Girls at Work. So just a bunch of girls doing different occupations. Yeah, I really do like her art style, especially the books where she, like more of her newer ones where she has a close-up of the image, a more simple version, and then a more detailed version, which I like having the option. I tend to go for more of the simple pages in her books, but yes. I did this page, and this is before I knew how in the world to use alcohol markers, so things are streaky. That's okay, you live and you learn. And that is Whimsy Girls at Work. And then I have Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. This one is definitely one of her more detailed books, I feel like, but it is really stunning. So basically this is, just as the title would suggest, princesses and different like fairy tale, storybook kind of characters. So super duper fun. And another thing about her books, which I'll show you guys in this one, is that at the beginning she has little thumbnails of each of the pages with the name of what she calls each page, which is really fun. I have only done a couple in here, and I think I chose the more simple pages to begin with. But yeah, like this is pretty detailed. But so yeah, these are like the thumbnails. So Down the Rabbit Hole, The Frog Prince, Waiting for Peter Pan. So you can kind of get a good idea of what is in this book just by the thumbnails. Lastly, for Hannah Lynn, I have Whimsy Girls Through the Decades. And again, this is just a book going through all the decades. She included some from each decade. I do not color in Hannah Lynn's stuff enough. I say this about a lot of artists. I feel like as colorists, we tend to go through phases of what we enjoy. And if you guys watched my top 12 pages, like colored pages of the year, you guys would kind of see how my coloring has progressed throughout the year, in terms of like things I enjoyed. So I feel like things change. I do still like Hannah Lynn, obviously I want more of her books, but I just don't gravitate toward it really. But I used to gravitate toward it more, so coloring preferences for sure change. And that is Whimsy Girls Through the Decades. Okay, moving on, I have one of my newer coloring books to my collection, and this is the National Parks of Canada coloring book. If you guys saw my last haul video, I got it this month, and it is definitely not something like I would normally do, but I think it's so fun, and it's a book I believe will really take me out of my comfort zone. So I have not done any pages in it yet, but I'm really excited to do one. I don't know how this paper will work with alcohol markers. I'll kind of have to keep you guys posted on it. Also, I know normally I leave my books listed down in the description box, and in this video there is no way that is happening. But that is the National Parks of Canada. So next I have all of my Camellia Angelkova books, and boy has this grown since June. I feel like last time I filmed this video I only had like 2, maybe 3 of her books. Now I have like, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of her books. So it's grown. This is 50 Christmas Miniatures, and oh, I love it. I love every freaking thing about this book. I did this page this month. Actually, every page marked that I've done was done this month because I got the book this month. Yeah, this was definitely a gem to come out this month, and I love it. The images, for some reason, just seem like bigger and better, and yeah, overall, I cannot complain about this book. Camellia blessed us with this wonderful book this season. Next, I have 50 Safari Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. I probably don't have to say her name every time because I'm literally going through 11 of her books, but this is 50 Safari Miniatures. Another book I have done, one in this month. Another book where the images tend to be bigger, the lines tend to be thicker. So she's really progressed, I feel like, in her art over the year, I guess, couple years. But this book actually did make it in my top 5 coloring books of 2021. And I don't regret that decision. I definitely think this is a top 5. It's just so fun. You just can't go wrong with it. This is the page I did this month. If you guys are watching this video, you guys are getting probably all of the sneak peeks before my December finished pages. But yeah, just really fun book. I really enjoy it. And then I have 50 Wintertime Mandalas, and this was a new book from the swap video. And I did do a page in it this month. I actually did it on Meg and I's live that we did at the very beginning of the month. It's been a while. I feel like that live seems so long ago. But I really like this. It makes me want to collect all of the mandala, like seasonal mandalas, and just all the books. Her books are just so cute, so fun. But you guys know, I love her style. Very much so has grown on me in 2021. And this did not take me long at all to do, and I decided not to put glitter on it, so this is just marker. And that is 50 Wintertime Mandalas. Next, I have 50 Jungle Miniatures, another one of my favorites. Honestly, like, I love all of her books. They're all gonna be favorites, but I do really like this one. So very much so reminds me of the Safari miniatures. They both remind me of each other. The Jungle came out first. Not long before though, Safari, I feel like. Maybe like a month in between, but yeah, just some really cute pages in this book. God, I'm saying cute so many times in this video. I deeply apologize. I really need to color in this book more. Me with every one of my books. Another thing I will say repeatedly throughout this video, I need to color in this book more because I got so dang many of them. If anyone wants to be my counter and keep track of how many books I have, let me know. I'd be very curious. Next, I have 50 Halloween Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova, and this came out right beginning of October, just in time for Halloween, and it's super cute. It's black background, which is Camelia's first black background book, and I do like it. One thing is that it does curl because of the black background, which I don't love, but I did like coloring in it. I haven't colored in it since the Halloween time, but I might have to pull it back out again. It is super fun. I got a lot done during that time, and I know my friend actually colored this page. I let her color in this book. I don't normally do that. I don't know if you guys are like me. I don't like it when people color in my books because I have a theory that one day I'm going to finish every single book in my collection, and I want to be the only one that finishes it. But reality is that is not going to happen. But maybe it will. Who knows? Next is 50 Winter Miniatures. I definitely need to pull this book out this season since, you know, it's winter. Which it is finally officially winter. I'm filming this on December 26th, and I believe the winter solstice was the 21st. Oop, and I flipped like 30 pages, but that's okay. Yeah, I think, so the solstice was almost a week ago. It has felt like winter practically since end of October here. Although we have not gotten much snow considering. We've gotten barely at all, knock on wood. I hate snow. But that is 50 Winter Miniatures. And then I have 50 Ocean Miniatures, and this I remember was a birthday gift. This definitely, well, not definitely, this was my first Camellia miniature book. And this is what got me hooked. I have been hooked ever since on these books. I love that she does a mixture of scenery kind of pages as well as the little creature pages. That being said, I think I've only colored one scenery page in any of my books, and that's really unfortunate because I don't want to be left with all the scenery pages at the end. So I really need to color more scenery pages. Wow, I made these eyes so creepy. I don't know. At first I never knew how to color Camelia's eyes, and then I finally figured it out, and some of them just look really creepy. Next, I have 50 autumn miniatures, and let's see what I have done. I feel like these books tend to be pretty self-explanatory. They're just seasonal, and I guess also non-seasonal, but like miniatures of random little creatures and objects pertaining to that specific like theme. Yeah, if you guys have never heard of Camellia Angelkova before, definitely try one of her books. I'd probably suggest starting with the Safari miniatures personally, but that's because it's non-seasonal and the pictures are nice and big and bold, so. But start with whatever one you kind of like the theme of. Next, I have a book that I unfortunately have not even colored out of yet, and I really need to because this was a gift from Corey from Colorfully Optimistic. This is 50 stylish mandalas, but it is super fun. I really need to color in this. And I did have a buddy color in here with Sassy Colors like 2 months ago, and she definitely already did her page, and I did not forget about it. I am just really lazy when it comes to coloring mandalas, so I am so sorry. I promise I haven't forgotten though, but this is so cute. Yeah, super fun book, really need to color in it. Another book I got from Corey is 50 Nighttime Mandalas, and I did start a page in here, but I hated it. Hated how it was turning out, so I stopped, and now I haven't continued it or started another since. But I at least attempted, right? I really do like the idea of having a black background mandalas because it makes colors pop, and glitter would really pop on this. I'll show you guys my whip. So yeah, I really do like the book. I remember I wrote down which Ohuhu markers I was using, and then I just started to get really confused on what to do, so I kind of just stopped myself. But I should really force myself to come back in and finish it. The last of my Camellia books is 101 Unique Mandalas, and this is a beast. It's huge, but I love it. Basically, it just takes a few styles of each of her mandalas, and she kind of threw it into one book, which is great because I don't really plan on purchasing necessarily all of her mandala books, since I don't really color in them enough to justify that, I feel like. One of these days I do want to get the 101 Beautiful Mandalas, just because that sounds like fun, but I have done a couple in here. Some of these are more like patternish, and some of them are more like there's an image in the middle, but let's see, I've done this, so I have done a couple in here. I've done this. I remember for a minute there I was doing a whole series on color of the month mandalas, and I have not done it since like August or September. That's okay. We're finally moving into shelf number 2, and tell me how I'm already losing my voice. But moving on, my one and only Carla Magana book, and since I have put all of her books on my wish list, this is Spooky Sweets by Carla Magana, and I love it. Such a fun book. I was recently watching one of her videos where she was talking about all of her books, and one thing I didn't know is this is actually the first book she ever released. Well, I think it was the first coloring book she ever released. So, fun stuff. Really enjoy it. I have done some very fun pages in here over the amount of time I've had it. One of my favorites for sure is this one. But that is Spooky Sweets. Like I said in my top 5 video, I didn't think I'd really show this book on my channel again, but it is still a part of my collection. This is Stained Glass Mandala, Color by Colors, and it is the first coloring book I've finished. First and only as of right now. I have a feeling, hopefully, that'll change and to be more than one, but this is my first ever completed coloring book, and super cute, just like mandalas that are color by color. By Kira Shershniva. I don't know if I said that part. But this book was an absolute, like, joy to finish, and I'm still so glad I finished this book. It is just so fun to have a completed book in my collection. So that is that book. Next I have this beast of a book. This is 300 Mandalas by Sally Berry. And honestly, I'm just going to flip from like middle of the book because it is way too thick to even think about flipping it from the back. But these are just some really simple mandalas, and I don't color in this enough, and I really should, just because these mandalas don't take long at all to complete, and it's just super stress-free and relaxing. I don't really tend to go for mandalas often anyways, which is probably why, but if I do, I tend to go more for color by number mandalas or Camellia's mandalas, but regardless, this is fun. You get a mix of everything, and I've done a couple in here. This was for the non-dominant hand challenge, which, oof, that was not a fun time, but it turned out really cute. So, just some fun and easy mandalas in this book. Next, I have the Happiness Project mini posters, a coloring book. This was a gift from one of my friends, in-person friends, and this is by Gretchen Rubin. And I still have not done any pages in here. I'm actually just gonna kind of flip it like this since they're more like poster board. It's hard to flip through. But it's just a bunch of cute little like inspirational quotes, and I really need to color one. I don't know why I haven't yet. I feel like my Ohuhu brush markers would actually be really nice on here. So, and they're really simple. So I can't imagine this would really take that long to complete a page in here. And then when you're done, you can rip it out and give it to somebody. So, very fun, very fun. Actually, I just realized this is not by Gretchen Rubin. This is all Gretchen Rubin quotes. This is illustrated by Clarice Gifford. Okay. This is Gretchen Rubin like quotes. I see what happened there. But yes, that is this book. Next, I have another kind of Color by Colors mandala book. This is Color by Colors Tender Mandalas by Kira Shirchneva, and it's pretty similar to the other book I showed you guys, except there is kind of white lines in between. I don't know if you guys can really see. Like, there's white lines in between each colored line, and I don't love this as much as the other book. I kind of wish that she would come out with a, like, volume 2 of the mandalas, but, like, the way the first mandala book was laid out, not with the white lines in between. But I do know people that love this one. I like it. I just don't color in it very often. I think I've only done one page in here. This would be another very cool one to finish. I say that with all my books. I feel like all my books would be really nice to finish. But this is like what a completed page looks like in this book. It does look really cool with the white lines. It just gives more room for error, which I don't love personally, but that's okay. Next, I have another Color by Colors book. This is Pattern Animals, and this one is newer to my collection, actually. This is one of her newer ones that she recently sent to me. And again, it's just the Color by Colors, nothing too crazy about it. I really do love these books. They're so relaxing. And it's also on premium paper, which is a little more glossy, and the backgrounds are colored in. So I have a couple completed pages in this book. And then I have Flowers, Stained Glass Color by Number, also by Kira Shirchneva. Very fun. Flowers, Stained Glass book. I believe this is a book that made it to my top 5 of the year, I believe. Which I don't regret, again, because super duper fun. I do really enjoy this book. And I basically work through this book in order. Just because sometimes with Color by Numbers I work in order, sometimes I don't. It really just depends if the pages are different enough for me to want to pick pages. Otherwise, if they're just kind of like, you know, the flowers or the mandalas, I'll just go in order. Next, I have Stained Glass Halloween, Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva. Another super fun book that came out during Halloween season this year. And I have done a couple in here. Did this creepy clown. I think this was a buddy color with Meg. And she made her clown super glittery, which I love. All of the Halloween pages. I love it. I didn't buy too many Halloween books this year, but this was a good one. Next, I have Puzzle Animals, Color by Colors by Kira Shershniva. Very similar to the Pattern Animals, just this one has little like hidden objects inside each animal, which is kind of fun. And this is one of her older ones. Another sneak peek into what I did this month. I don't really remember doing this one this month, but it is tabbed, so I must have done it. I am not having a great time flipping pages today, you guys. I don't know. And I guess I did the color test page in this book too. But that is Puzzle Animals. Next, I have All About Christmas by the Belba family, and I have really not done any pages in this book. I like Belba family stone mosaic, but I don't think I love their mosaic, like pixel kind of pages, because they're very small and detailed. But this book just has some normal color by number pages, and then it also has some of the pixel mosaic kind of color by number, and it also has these like puzzle color by numbers, which I tried one, and you guys, I royally messed it up. So yeah, I stopped working on it because I messed it up so bad, but this is what it was looking like, and I messed it up. I easily could continue it, I'm sure, but it was making me upset, so I stopped. But that is All About Christmas. Next, I have Stained Glass Christmas by Sachin Sachdeva, another great one that was released not too long ago, probably a month and a half ago, and yeah, I really enjoy this book as well. A little bit more detailed than the Halloween book, but super fun nonetheless. Just going through how many books I have, like, makes me realize that I need to stop buying books. That's never gonna happen, but a girl can hope. But that is Stained Glass Christmas. Then I have Cakes and Candies, color by number by Sachin Sachdeva, and this is just a super simple color by number book. This was a gift from Lauren for my birthday. And I mean, it's super simple. The color palette's only 8 colors. I believe this book is meant for kids, but adults can enjoy it also. Yeah, just everything about it's super simple, so it's super fun and quick and easy, especially if you're just having a hard day and you just want something easy to color. This is a good book of choice, I feel like. Okay, these next two books are very similar, and they were both gifts. So this one was from my swap with Danielle, and I think they're different. I think these two books are different, but they are very similar. This is Coffee Animals Coloring Book. That's actually the title of both of them, and they both say for adults Relaxation. I just think this is so weird. I'm not sure, but they have different color covers. But anyways, this is interesting too, because I think it was printed wrong. It was printed on the left side of the page, which I'm not complaining about because I'm a lefty, and actually that could work out really nicely. But I mean, super cute images, and I don't think the images repeat in the books. I'm gonna have to kind of do some more digging just to see. But yeah, super cute book. Have not colored in it yet, but totally need to because it is super duper cute. And then we have this Coffee Animals Coloring Book for adult relaxation. This one I love because it comes with coffee recipes that are also coloring pages, which is so fun. Oh, so cute. You are beautiful. Espresso yourself. Oh, I love it. So inspirational. So again, I don't know exactly what happened, but that's okay. I do like both of the books, and they're both really cute, so I enjoy having them both. Next, I have another Sachin Sachdeva book. This is 50 Diamond Mandalas, and this one came out back in like March or April of this year, and he kindly sent this book for to me for review. and I really like it. So just super simple mandalas that look like diamonds, like little diamond shapes in it. I have done a few in here. Let's see, done this one. One thing I will say is a lot of the color palette is used in these pages, which personally I would not have chosen for myself, but there is another non-color by number version that I could have gotten and I didn't, so can't complain there. It's just a lot of colors being used. Super fun and relaxing book. Speaking of super fun and relaxing, this is Stone Mosaic black background, 50 best pictures on black background of Belba Family's Stone Mosaic books, and I love it, and I hope all of their books come out in black background because I will get them. I don't love the white background, just because I like to be messy with markers. I don't really care when I'm doing this. So basically, it's just a bunch of stones, and you just color them in. This is one of those books that I have been working in order in again, just because there is no real reason to not work in order in this book, I feel like. And I could see myself like flying through this book. I think last month went a little crazy, and this month I did only do one page, but let me see. I only did do one page this month, but last month I did like 4. So, very fun though, very relaxing. Maybe I did 5 actually. I can't count. But I really have been enjoying this book. Next I have Spring Awakening by Deborah Muller. This is a color by number book in the Zen Doodle kind of line. I'm not really sure. But just some color by numbers. I don't love the fact that these pages are perforated because they easily can fall out. I have not really colored in this book in a while. Alcohol markers don't work the best. So I did this page in alcohol markers and there's still like a lot of streaks. And I don't know, maybe the markers were dying. I'm not really sure. But this paper is very strange with alcohol markers. I don't know. And this is with Crayola Super Tips. So, I don't know. Nonetheless, super cute pages for the springtime, and I do like the book, so that is that one. Next, I have Sea Life, Underwater Worlds to Color and Display by Jeanette Wummel, and this one, very similar to the other one, except this one is a bunch of sea pictures. I believe I got these books on Book Outlet like a really, well, not a really long time ago, but a couple years ago when I was in college still. And, you know, classes were still going in person. Before you know what hit. So, super fun book. Again, just not something I color in really that often. But, like, I do like how they turn out. They are cute. That is Sea Life. Next, I have Wish You Were Here by Teresa Goodridge. This was a gift from Meg. And super cute pages. Just kind of like scenery pictures. Like, wish you were here, you know? I've been filming for way too long already. But, yeah, just a bunch of kind of scenery, pictures, nothing too crazy in here. I've done one page in here. That's the page I've done. And that is that book. And then I have Home Sweet Home by Teresa Goodridge, and I like all of my Teresa Goodridge books. They're just kind of intimidating. So, this one is more home scenes. Obviously, that would just make sense. I don't color in her books nearly enough, but when I do, I like how the pages turn out. They're just kind of tedious when doing them, but I do really like the pages. And then I have Romantic Country Scenes. I feel like I'm sounding like a broken record by just explaining what they are when the titles literally do that for you, but you know, this is just a bunch of couples doing romantic things. You know, like hugging by the railroad tracks. Romantic. Kissing at the ice skating rink. Romantic. Oh, this is the book where it yellowed. My old Ohuhu markers yellowed. I don't know if you guys can really see. It's actually gotten significantly darker since I filmed that other video. I'm thinking it came from the browns and the reds, the more I think about it. Interesting. So yeah, that happened. It did not bleed through on this part, but I don't know if you guys can see, it's kind of yellow there. Very interesting, and that's the only page that's happened on. Unless I catch more, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll catch more. But I also did this page, Kissing in the Rain, also romantic. And then last for Teresa Goodridge, I have a Country Farm Scenes. Oh, this one yellowed a little bit too, not a whole lot. That's interesting that it's only like on this paper that I've noticed. Super interesting. Interesting, interesting. I think I was filming my last finished pages, or not last finished pages, my last coloring book collection when I noticed it had yellowed in the first place. It was either that or all my completed pages, I'm not sure. But that is Country Farm Scenes. And then I just have two George Tufexis books. This is Cats, color by number. Just a bunch of cats. And it actually does tell you what cat it is. It's kind of in the corner, a little hard to see. And I have done a few in here. I usually just go in order in this book. And I use my Crayola Super Tips or Statler markers in here just because the lines are really thin. And I feel like alcohol marker would bleed. So. And also, there are all the answers, like in the front flaps of the book. Front flap and the back flap. My last George Tufexis book is Christmas, color by number, and I'm actually really sad I did not pull it out this season. But doesn't mean I can't do it any other time. I kind of forgot I have this book. It's just very detailed. And this month was hard in terms of like work and stuff, so I was not really in the mood to do anything super hard in terms of coloring. I also apologize. I feel like I'm progressively making my filming worse in terms of like as the video goes on, like the books are not as in frame anymore. I apologize about that. Hopefully it's not too bad. But that is it for my George Tufexis books. Okay, so I think I had a small angle change because I had to switch out the battery in my camera, and now I'm into these smaller books. I don't have many of them, but I am moving into my Disney color by number books. So to start out, I have 3 of these smaller pixel books. So this one's Mickey and Friends. It is my newest one, and I love it. It is so cute. Basically, you just get a bunch of pixels with the color code on the side. And let me see if I can just find the one I did, and then I'll show you guys the answer key. So my apologies if you guys don't want to see the answer key for any of these. Just skip forward in the video because I probably will be showing the answer key for all of these books going forward in this section. But just a quick show on what is in these. Yeah, super duper fun. I do not color in these enough. Granted, I did only get this like 2 months ago, but I should have more than one page in it done. So I definitely need to work in these books more. And then I have Animals, another super fun one. I have done a couple in here. I know I said I wasn't really going to show you guys all my completed pages, but I'm not going super in depth with them. And I still want to show you guys like some of them. So I did that page, and I also did Bambi. I did Bambi. Just a warning, if you guys are thinking about buying this book specifically, there is a lot of brown in this book. So just a little warning, but answer key incoming. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can really see, like a lot of brown. Some of these more colorful than others. Like me choosing the Sebastian page was on the more colorful side. but like some of these are very brown based, but they're also animals, so it kind of makes sense. So I have that page as well. And that is the animals book. And then I have Disney Buddies, super cute. I definitely want to collect all of these Pixel books, but for now I do really enjoy having the 3 I do have. So Disney Buddies. I have done one page in here, and that is this page. And as for the answers, got this. I love it. I really want to do Nick and Judy. Tell me why I have the sudden urge all of a sudden to purchase Disney Plus. Why am I the way I am? Just by looking at these pictures makes me want to buy Disney Plus. Oh, you guys, convince me in the comments to not do it, or to do it. I don't know. But that is Disney Buddies. So next up we have the bigger, longer mystery color by number books that are like kind of the squiggly lines. Let's see what I have in here in terms of completed. I've done Baby Jack Jack. So freaking cute. I love him. He's adorable. I've done, I know I've done like one more in here, I think. Yeah. I did a Robin Hood page. And this one I remember doing in a color and chat. So this is, the black outlining is on my channel on this book. But going into the answers, I'm just going to kind of flip through the answers. I'm not going to show you guys all of them since I have done full flips on this. But there's so many pages in these books I want to do. I want to collect them all, and there's just not enough time in the world for me to do them all, but I want them all. It's a very bad back and forth between myself, but that's okay. Yeah, that is it for portraits. And then I have probably my favorite book in the series, and that is Disney Babies. At least so far it's my favorite. Let's see, what have I done in here? I have done the Baby Goofy page. Very cute. I've done the Lilo and Stitch page. Mostly of Lilo holding her little stuffy. And I've also done this 101 Dalmatians page. For this page, I actually just decided to randomly pick a page without knowing what it was going to be. And it was this, and I don't regret it. I think it's so cute. But let me just flip through the answers a little quickly. Just another super cute one. Love this book a ton. Another one that I think would be really freaking cute to finish. I feel like if I was gonna finish one of the books first, it probably would be the Babies one, to be honest, since this or maybe Mickey, Donald & Co. I'm not really sure. But that is Disney Babies. And then I recently purchased Hiver, and I was not planning on purchasing this right away, but I did, and I'm glad I did because it's super fun. But I have done a few in here. I've done these two, both Mulan pages, both buddy colors. So I've done that. The one thing I will say about this book is that a lot of pages are very similar feeling, so take with that what you will. I also did this Brother Bear page, which I love. It only had like, let's see, 9 colors in it, so perfect on that part. But I did that, and then give you guys a little look at the answers. Yeah, the pages seem very similar, but it's still really cute, so I love the book. And there's a lot of Frozen in here, which I love. I love Frozen. Definitely one of my favorite Disney movies. Unapologetically one of my favorite Disney movies. Frozen 2 specifically is so good. See, this is why I want to download Disney Plus. Now I just want to watch Frozen 2 and just bawl my eyes out. But that is Hiver. And then, of course, like I said before, I have Mickey, Donald & Co. I love this book. I think this is another one I could see myself finishing, being one of the first. What have I done in here? I've done a couple in here, but I can't seem to flip to any. Hello? Oh, you know why? Because I know for a fact one of the ones I did was the first page, which I'm going to show you guys this way. That's why I was not flipping to it. It's one of the black and white and gray pages, and it was actually the first page I did in the book. Love how it came out. And then I also did one of the first pages over here. I've also done this one. This was in a Disney color in chat. So those are the 2 pages I've done in it. And then as for the answers, I love this book. Oh, I'm so glad I picked it up. It is just so cute. Cannot go wrong with it. I love Fantasia, definitely my favorite. So I'm looking forward to coloring some Fantasia pages. Just in general, really enjoy these books. So glad this is the year I decided to pick them up, and I can definitely see myself growing this collection of these books in 2022. Like, I really hope to get them all, but probably won't get them all this year, but I really want to grab more. I am such a bad apple on this one. I have Le Grand Classique's Tomb 3, and you guys, I haven't colored a single page in it yet. I was really thinking about this today, and maybe this should be the next book I color in, because yeah, I have not colored a page in this book. And that's weird for me. Like, typically I color pages right away, especially in books I like, but I haven't done one yet. So I'm just gonna show you guys the answers, and maybe I'll find one while we're flipping through here, see if I find one I want to do. Kind of like that Pinocchio page. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I'm really sad I haven't done a page in here yet. I don't even know how that happened. But it's a super cute book, and I know I'm going to get to it. I actually really like this fairy one. That's really pretty. I don't really even go off the fact if I've seen the movie or not. If I like the page, I color it. So yeah, super cute book. Super sad I haven't done anything in it yet, but I definitely will. Then I have Le Grand Classique's Tomb 4, and I have done 1 or 2 in here. Maybe just 1. But let's see if I can find it. Oh no, I have done 2 in here. Okay. This is for sure one of them. Obviously, it's colored in. Little creepy Stitch. I think this is actually like, is it like his cousin or something? I don't know. I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch in so long. Lilo and Stitch is on Disney Plus, right? It has to be. Well, it doesn't have to be, but I think it is. Has to be. And then I also did, where did it go? This was actually the first page I ever did, and I surprised myself because I thought I would fuck up the skin tone. And you guys, I did not mess it up. It actually looks really, really good. There's another page I did in the next book I'm going to show you where I majorly messed up the skin. But no, in this one I didn't, which is really surprising because it's the first page I did and I didn't mess it up, which is great. And yeah, I think that's it in that book. So let's just take a look at the solutions. It's another black and white page. It's actually from a random like short called Paperman. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I really like it how it's black and white with the pop of red. I love that. Oh, every time I flip through these books, I love it. I love looking through these. It's super duper fun. So definitely need to pull these out more often, as I always say, but that is Tomb 4. Lastly, in my big Disney book series, I have Princesses. I'm really glad I picked this up. It is very intimidating. There is a lot of detail, but I think the pages turn out amazing, and I think I've only done 1 in here. So let me find it, and it's the one where I messed up the skin tone. Yeah, it's this one. I really like how it came out, and I don't think it looks as bad on camera as it does in person. Ooh, but her skin tone, she had a really bad sunburn. She's been staying out too long in the sun, and this is what it turned out. But I really like how the page turned out. And it wasn't a huge color palette, and it wasn't super duper detailed, but it was one of the first pages I did where it wasn't a full-on black outline. There is a black outline around the dress and stuff, but like around her face is not black, it's brown. So, and I really enjoyed it, so yeah. I really like how this page turned out. Let's just flip through the answers really quickly. You're gonna find some very detailed pages in this book, so if you're into super detailed pages, you might really like this book. If you're not, I would maybe not go with this book, but I'd still recommend these books in general. And yeah, I definitely plan on collecting all of them because I think they're really, really fun and super relaxing. I really want to give one of these super hard pages a shot. I'm just really nervous, but one of my goals, and you guys will see this in my 2022 goals, is to challenge myself more. So yes, I think I might be doing a complicated page in this book in the near future, but that is Princesses. Alrighty, we are moving right along into my Johanna Basford books, and we're getting close to the end of the video, you guys. Well, kind of. I'm sure there's gonna be like a whole ass other hour on this video, but we're moving on to Johanna Basford. We are on the last like shelf of my 3-shelf unit, so that's a good thing. But I have 30 days of creativity. Draw, color, and discover your creative self. This is a very new book to my collection. Just bought it a couple weeks ago. Haven't touched it yet. But basically, Johanna Basford came out with this book, and the goal is to basically challenge yourself to draw and be creative and color and work on it for 10 minutes a day, and there are 30 different prompts, so you do it every day for a month basically. Which I've been saying in my last few videos that I want to do this like every day in January. Not sure if I will, but a girl can hope. But it's super cute, and going with the challenge myself, I really should do it. It's just super fun, and regardless, I just wanted it because I think it's a fun coloring book anyways. Like, there's a lot of things you can just color in here. So I figured I would just go ahead and buy it just to challenge myself a little bit. And then I have Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford, and I love this book. It is super fun. Really glad she came out with it, and this book did come out this year, and she's coming out with another one in 2022, which you guys know I'm already gonna buy. But yeah, okay, let's just get right into the flip. Super duper fun, easy pictures. Granted, there are some more detailed pictures in this book. I'm not sure if I'll flip to them. Some of them are more detailed than others, but overall this book has a very simple vibe to it, and it's super fun and whimsical. I don't know if anyone at the end or mid of 2020 printed Johanna Basford's like Flourish PDF book that she came out with, but 10 of those pages, or 10 of pages from this book, are actually the 10 pages from that Flourish book, which is super fun. I only had colored one of them, but I did print it. This is like one of the more detailed pages for sure. Very crazy. I really want to do it though one day. Again, challenge myself in 2022. You never know what I'm gonna do. Also, this is a page I did. Super duper fun. At this point in the video, you guys, I'm getting so tongue-tied, but that is World of Wonder. And then we have World of Flowers, another super fun one. I have colored quite a few in here. And this book is, as you guys might imagine, just full of flowers. And so if you guys love flowers, you would really like this book. I do have one whip in here that I have had as a whip for a while, and I really should just sit down and finish it, but I haven't yet. It's been a whip for like a year. Also, shout out to me, I spilled my kiwi drink on this when I was doing this page, like whenever I was doing it. Fun stuff, but yeah, super fun pages in this book. Very detailed. You do get some simple ones. Ah, here's the whip. I think I couldn't remember what brown I was using for the box, so I just stopped. I really should finish it. I don't think it would take me too long to finish. I don't know. Maybe in 2022 I'll finish it. Who knows? Probably won't, but you never know. Ooh, one of my favorites is this page. Love that one. But yeah, overall, super duper fun book. I really enjoy it. And then I have Magical Jungle by Johanna Basford, and this is just, as you guys might imagine, a bunch of jungle creatures. One of her older books. I still personally enjoy it. I've done this one. I should really do this other half, but I have not. I believe this is a book I got on Book Outlet, actually. And that is Magical Jungle. And then I have Enchanted Forest, another super fun one that I love. I was not expecting to love this book as much as I do. Granted, again, I don't color in it that much, but when I do, I really do like how the pages turn out. It's just a book I need to get myself to color in more. yeah, super fun, super kind of whimsical. In my opinion, pretty similar in terms of whimsicalness to Worlds of Wonder. I could definitely see them being very similar. The only thing is that Crayola Super Tips and water-based markers in general on this paper sits kind of funny, but that doesn't bother me too much. Definitely still going to use those that medium in these books, or this book. I haven't had a problem with them in any of my other Johanna books, but yeah, just super fun, very detailed, but really interesting stuff. I really enjoy this book a ton. And that is Enchanted Forest. And then I have Lost Ocean. The only couple books I don't own by her are Secret Garden and the Christmas book, and I have Ivy right next to me. And How to Draw Inky Wonderlands I don't have. This book I don't love so much. It's just really detailed. I messed up a couple pages. Not my favorite, but I like having it in my collection. So I have it in my collection, but I don't really color in it. I might end up decluttering it one day. I haven't colored in it in a really long time. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely a book I don't really see myself coloring in. So I might get rid of it one of these days. Not quite yet, but we'll see. And by get rid of, I just mean probably donate to my sister. So, I mean, like, it's really pretty and I can appreciate the artwork in here. I don't know, just like, not my thing. And also, I don't know how this happened, but this really bothers me that the water-based marker bled through on this paper. And that's really frustrating. So, I don't know, but that's Lost Ocean. Like I said, I had Ivy and the Inky Butterfly right next to me, and this one's super duper fun. Yeah, this book would be amazing to complete one day. I actually recently saw Nikki in Niagara finish this book. She just uploaded a finished flip, and that was so inspiring. I think it'd be really fun to finish this and, like, gift it to, like, I don't know, like Leo. I feel like that'd be so fun, but I'm also really selfish and want to keep it for myself as well, so I don't know. But that's a far off dream because I'm literally not even made a dent in here. But it is possible that you can color this in a year. I think Nikki did like 12 pages a month, which makes sense because there's 120 pages in this book. So no, I guess that would be 10 pages a month. Oop. So, and I have done some. It's just so cute because it's like a whole storybook and adventure book and coloring book. And yeah, ooh. Some of these pages are very odd. They bounce back weird, but oh, so cute. I would love to finish this. I just don't have the motivation at the moment. But that is Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Okay, we are moving on into, I guess, mostly color by numbers, but yeah, mostly color by numbers. But first I have Fall Friends by Deborah Muller. This is my, well, I guess my second Deborah Muller book. I guess I technically have that other one I showed you guys earlier, The Spring Awakening, but this is like her only like this style of book I have. I think they're really cute though. I definitely want to add more to my wish list. I just have not gotten around to it. But perfect fall time pictures that I always say I'm going to attempt to color in the fall, and guess what? I never do. I really should color in this though. I always say it. Challenge myself in 2022. I'm gonna say that every book in this video. Challenge myself 2022 to do things I don't normally do, like color in this book. So, very cute book. Super fun. Again, I just don't color in it very often. But when I do, I love how they come out. Next, I have my Sun Life Drawing color by number books. This is World of Glass? World of Mice Stained Glass color by number. And I have done quite a few in here. It was my goal this year to finish this book, and it did not happen. But I have done quite a few. Over half the book is complete. Just gonna give you guys kind of a quick flip of it. I wish I had gotten around to completing it, but as the year went on, it kind of slowly became not as much something I wanted to color in anymore. Like, I still like the book, but the style became a little tedious in terms of color by number. I don't know. Like I said earlier, my tastes have kind of changed throughout the year. And while this started out a book I really like, and while it is still a book I like, I just don't find myself coloring in it as much. I have Mermaids Stained Glass Color by Number, which is one of my favorites, actually. And this was a birthday gift from Emily. And I think it's because this book is a lot more simple in terms of the designs in it. So it doesn't take as much effort to complete a page. I remember in May, I got like so many done in this book. Yeah, I really like this one. I definitely need to pull it out more. And I remember using Sharpie a lot in here. I had a month there where Sharpie was like my go-to. Not entirely sure why, but it was for a while there. But that is Mermaids. And then I have Sun Life Drawing 4D coloring pages, and basically they just took a page from each of their books, I think the cover page of each of their books, threw it into one book. I've done a few in here. The pages I mostly did were color by number, and I did try this one color dots, and in person it does not look that great, but on camera, wow. Looks amazing on camera, but I am not a fan of those, to be honest. So yeah, I have done some of the color by number in here. I want to say that this book was discontinued for a while, but it came back. I really want that book. So yeah, super fun pages. I even redid the first page of this book, just because I liked it so much during the time I did it. Then I have Flower Animals Color by Number by Sun Life Drawing, and this is another one, another very simple one. Nothing about this is too crazy, and the color palettes are actually very small too. I haven't really done a page in here though in a while. Let's see, I'm gonna find some that I actually did. I think I was going in order in this book. So yeah, super fun, really quick pages to complete. Like I would get a few done in one sitting. And then I have Animal Quest Baby by Sun Life Drawing, and I have only done one page in here, but basically it's just kind of like the pixel, but in the shape of pentagons. Are there 5 sides? No, there are 6 sides. Hectagon? Octagon? I think octagon is 8. Hectagons? I don't know, you guys. But more importantly, the one page I did. Since it doesn't really make sense showing you guys the book, I'll show you guys the one completed page I have, and this one took me ages, but I think it's really cute. I definitely need to color in these books more. I think they're fun. They're just a little tedious, but I enjoyed it. Oh boy, you guys, we are getting into my massive, massive, massive Color Questopia collection. This could easily be a whole video in and of itself, but I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I can. We have Chibi Girls Volume 2. I'm just gonna go to the actual pages part. Such a fun book. This has easily become one of my new favorites from them. The pages in it are just absolutely stunning, super quick and easy to color, and they turn out really freaking cute. I think way better than the first Chibi Girl book. I don't personally own the first Chibi Girl book, but I have seen enough pages from it to kind of come to the conclusion that I think this one was definitely a much better one. See, look how cute! Look how freaking cute. I think I used my Tau trees on this page. I think. I did this page a month ago, I think. Had to have been last month. So that is Chibi Girls. And then I have their newest book, which is Delicious Food. And I've said this very recently, but it is just kind of a more detailed food book. So if you're into more details, I think you would like this book. If you're not so much into details, you might not like it. And if you're not into food, you might not like it. I think it's super cute. I don't really see myself coloring in it too often. I did just get the book, so who knows, but they are a little bit intimidating considering it's just food. It's very cute though, so I just might not color in it too often, but when I do, I feel like I'll enjoy it. So yeah, that is Delicious Food. And then I have Winter Mandalas, and this is another one of their newer books. and it is just a bunch of mandalas for the winter time. Doesn't that make sense? I think it makes sense. I have been filming for like over an hour and a half now, you guys. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. And I really thought I could film this video one day after work. I would have hated myself. But filming it on a day where I have off at work is perfect. Because this video is going to be so long. But anyways, back to the book. Very cute, very fun. Another book where maybe I won't color in it too often, but when I do, I think I'll like how it comes out. Moving into a book that I actually do really like. This is Large Print, Black Background, Volume 2. And I think I just like it because it's large print, but the designs are just really cute and simple. And sometimes that's really just what you need, is just a really simple book to color in. And sometimes you just need a book full of random objects and things to make coloring more fun, rather than just having a whole themed book. I like having like just large things. Plus, this book is great if you are visually impaired because, you know, large print. Even the mandala is large print, and I love it. So yeah, I have done quite a few in here, and I have loved how all of them have turned out. Just a really fun book, and especially, again, if you're visually impaired. Next is Halloween Nightmare Color by Number. This is a Halloween book that came out this year, and I love it. I don't color in it super often because it is very seasonal. I've said this before and I'll say it again, you do not have to just color Halloween pictures during Halloween time. You don't have to just color Christmas pictures during Christmas time. But isn't that kind of what we all do? Or like we say that we don't have to, but then we just don't color them during any other time of year? I gotta get myself out of that habit. Because I always preach it, I don't really practice it. So this is so fun. I really like this book. I know not everyone's into the super creepy, scary, gory, but I kind of like the creepy, scary, gory in terms of coloring books, so. Creepy Clown, love to see it. And that is that book. And then there's Merry Christmas, another one of their newer ones. Love how that one came out. This one is definitely more on the detailed side, so if you're into that, you would like this one. I don't know necessarily if people would want to purchase this post-holidays or wait until next year, but I'm glad I got it when I did. I didn't actually color in any this month. All of them I did were last month, and all of them, did I only do one, maybe two? Truthfully, I'm not really sure, but I just love this book. I think it's super fun. And then they also came out with a large print Christmas book this year, which is also really fun. So again, if you're into the more large print style, more simple coloring, you would definitely like this. I personally found it really enjoyable this year to color out of this book. I did quite a few. As I'm flipping to all the ones that aren't finished, but I did do quite a few this year. Excuse me. My voice at this point in the video is basically shot, and I still have like 2 more clips to do. So I might take a little bit of a break after this and then continue. We will see. But yeah, super fun pages. And this is when my marker was dying on me. That's okay. So that is Large Print Christmas. And then I have Autumn Patterns Black Background. This has been such a fun time to color. I actually really enjoyed it. I kind of feel like this book got a little bit of mixed reviews, but personally I thought it was really fun. And it really grew on me. I did like it from the start, but like it grew on me even more the more I colored in it. So yeah, super fun. Again, things you can color post the season of fall time. Really fun. I love how this one came out. That is so cute. Yeah, I've done quite a few in here, actually. Wow. I didn't realize. I think though for like a month I was on a pretty big kick on coloring these pages, so that's why I have so many done. And then I have another one of my favorites, and that is Dazzling Patterns. And this one's really fun just because it's just relaxing and there's not really like a theme to it besides patterns. So it's just relaxing. And for a while there I was kind of picking randomly, but since then I have just been going through the book in order. It's one of those books again where I could go both ways with it. So if I want to randomly pick a page I could, but for the most part I have just been pumping through this in order. Yeah, so I have done quite a few in here. And then I have their other Halloween book that came out this year. The cuter version is Happy Halloween, and so the other one's a little more scary. This one's a little cuter. You know, you don't have the gore and the blood, you just have, you know, candy and cute pumpkins. I feel like this owl guy was in the Christmas book. Maybe Color Questopia brings different characters into different books. That's interesting. Just noticed. So yeah, really fun pictures. Definitely on the cuter side of Halloween. And then I have Summer, black background, and this one I got in the summertime, obviously. And I do really like this one too. It's just very seasonal, like I've said before. But you can color this any time of year. I just have not colored this post-summer. Yeah, but I do really like the pages in here, so I might have to pull this one out. But I have done a couple in here. And that is Summer. And then I have Autumn. This was their book that came out last year for the autumn season. And this is when they had their 50 colors all listed on the side. So that is why I do not reach for this book as often. Just because that's kind of overwhelming, but nonetheless, very cute book. Super fun pages to color in. I have done a couple in here. I'm not sure I actually colored in it this season like I wanted to. Maybe I got one page done. This might have been a page I did this year actually. Not sure. I know I did this one last year, but super fun book, minus the fact that the color palette is ginormous. And then I have Inspirational Quotes coloring book, and this one is also another really fun one. Just not one I reach for super often, just because it's, I don't know, just not something I think about coloring very often. Which is kind of silly, because like inspirational quotes should be something I want to color. Because I do like to be inspired. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Oh, I love that. I wish I can show you when you are lonely or in darkness the astonishing light of your own being. Aww. See, like these would be so inspirational. I just don't color in it. I have colored one in here. I'm not sure where it is. I think I passed it already. But very, very fun book. We are getting near the end of the Color Questopia pile. I appreciate you guys sticking with me if you guys are even still here at this point in the video. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine people are still here at this point in the video. But if you are, I appreciate you. This is Horror and Nightmare Creatures, black background by Color Questopia. Again, a book that came out last year, but I actually still love this book to this day. Haven't colored in it in a while though, but I do like it. Super fun. Gory. Simple pictures, and this was with their other color palette, but they only listed the colors you needed, so I still like it. And I think this is when they first started releasing black background books. Done that, done that, done that. I've done a lot in here. They're all high-key very creepy, but I love it. And then I have Sugar Skulls, coloring book. I think this was like the first book they came out with, if not maybe their first or second book they came out with the new color palette back in like March. which is amazing. I'm still so glad they did that, and they have kept with it because it is a great color palette. It's very standard, and I feel like any marker set has this color palette. I think this is another book I'm just working in order in because there's no reason for me not to be. So those are the only 2 pages I've done in it so far. Then I have Tattoo, black background, and another book where it's basically kind of just a bunch of like large print random images. I'm not sure this is as large print though, because it's not meant to be large print, but like they're kind of bigger images of a bunch of tattoo kind of ideas. No, this is definitely not large print, but you guys kind of get the gist of what I mean. I've done a few in here. Color Questopia actually posted this on their Instagram, so love that. 2 more Color Questopia books. Mandala, color by number. Super fun. I think I was talking about earlier with simple I don't remember exactly what I was saying, something about this book. It's very simple mandalas, easy to color, does not take very long, and I love it. I think they always turn out really cute. Done a couple in here. Again, it's a book I'm going in order in. Let's see. My markers were dying on me in this page. Like literally all of them. They were dying. I guess I've only done 2 in here. I really thought I had done more in here, but that is Mandala. Last, but certainly not least, in my Color Questopia collection is interior design. And let's see. It's just a bunch of interiors, which is super fun. And you wouldn't think that this would be too fun to color, but it actually really is a good time. And it can be very inspirational, especially with all like the different color combos. It's things you never think of, really. I really need to do this piano page. So yeah, super random interiors. I love it. I think it's super fun and unique. And I hope they kind of come out with a second volume of this. That'd be really fun. But I've done this page. I kind of hate how it came out because the 23 and 24 pink are not different really at all, so kind of just looks like one big pink. That's okay. And I've done that page, which I love how that came out. And that is it for interior design and all of my Color Questopia books. Next, I am moving into all of my hardcover coloring books. I have quite a few of them. I have majority of Hannah Carlzon and Maria Trolle. So quite a few books, but first I have Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlzon. This is her newest, at least in the United States, release. And I love it. I just haven't done really anything in it. I've done 1 page. And it wasn't really even a page. It was the title page. Not even the nameplate page, the title page. But so cute nonetheless. I love it. I really need to actually color a page in it. I just have not done it yet. But let me show you guys. This is the page I did. Like I said, just the little title page here. That being said, I still think it looks cute and it's a great inspiration to color the dang rest of the book. But that is Tales from the Forest Kingdom. And then I also have Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlzon. I have done quite a few in here, so makes up for the fact that I haven't really done any in the other one. To be fair, Tales from the Forest Kingdom is a little newer to my collection, so. And by a little newer, I mean like October, and it's already almost January, but that's okay. But I have done quite a few in here. Yeah, super fun pages in here. I like that I said I've done like several, but I'm not flipping to any. But here we go. Really fun double page. Not really double page spread, but definitely go together. Another book I really want to complete more pages in, but that is that book. And then I have Luna by Maria Trolle, and I actually got a signed copy of Luna. And this is the Swedish edition. So this is just honestly like a gem in my collection. So even if I were to never color in it again, which isn't going to happen, but if I were to never color in it again, it would be okay, because this is just a collector's kind of thing for me. To have a signed copy of this book, it's amazing. Very, very neat. And also the pages in this book are just stunning. I think I had a page right here. This page took me forever. I feel like every time I do a page in this book, it always takes me forever to do. I don't know why. Like, the pages aren't like super detailed, but they're a little tedious. Absolutely stunning though. Let's see, have I done any more? I know I've done more. I've also done one more than this, but I don't know where it is. But that is Luna. Now I am moving into all of my Hannah Carlzon books. This first little, I guess, collection of books. This is Daydreams. And this was her first book she released, and it is so freaking stunning. It is a little more detailed, and a few of these pages are like draw in the rest of the page, which I don't personally love doing, but it's a very cute book. Definitely the most, I think, detailed out of all of her books. She did a little more Zen doodly in this kind of book, which was the style at the time to do, I feel like. This little black cat. So I have done a few in here, but I definitely want to do more in here in the new year. In general, just want to color more in these double-sided books in the new year. And then I have Summer Nights, another beautiful book. I have not colored in this one really a whole lot. But super pretty, like summery kind of pages, which is awesome. It's nice to have one of these kind of books in my collection, because I feel like summer themed books don't really come out that often. Let's see, I found a finished page right here. So it is kind of nice just to have one of these in the collection. I know I've done more in here, but I guess I just did not flip to them. But that is Summer Nights. And then I have Magical Dawn, an absolutely stunning book. I did the little title page here of the little frog. I feel like I just don't have much to say about them. They're just really pretty. And I really like Magical Dawn. It is definitely more detailed, but again, just so stunning. Her work is just so gorgeous and something I just need to color in more. But, I mean, again, honestly, if I don't, it is just really nice owning these books. Next, I have Seasons, and I actually do have a whip in here that I actually did start in a recent color and chat and have not touched since that color and chat. But I do also have some finishes in here. This is probably one of my favorites by her. This one in Spirit Animals. Let's see. This is my whip. Actually, that's not true. I did color in a couple of little things since the color and chat, but not enough to tell. But still fun. I do plan on finishing it, hopefully here in a, in a bit. And this book basically just takes you through all 4 seasons, and you get a quarter of the book for each season, which is awesome. Love having a seasonal coloring book. And then Jewelry Box is probably my least favorite out of her books. That being said, I do still like it. It just isn't as much my thing as her other books. But there are some really great pages in here. I feel like these tend to lean a little more simple, kind of. It really just depends on what you're coloring. This is a very similar one to the whip I'm working on, actually. Just another book I feel like I need to pull out more for sure, color in more. But that is Jewelry Box. And then I have Spirit Animals, which is definitely one of my favorites for sure. And it basically is just a person with their animal, which is super fun. And I have done a few in here. And I just think this book is stunning. I think this is her best one that she's done. Let's see, I've done this page here. And also this double page spread. Yeah, I just love this. I think it's so pretty. Very detailed, but I feel like these pages complete are just so stunning. Okay, moving on into my other 4 Maria Trolle books. This is Twilight Garden, another absolutely stunning book. This one is basically full of flowers. Her books have definitely progressed in a good way, I feel like, since this one came out. But I still love this book. Absolutely stunning images. And I know she takes inspiration from real flowers, which is awesome. Unlike, you know, like Johanna Basford, I believe it takes inspiration just from her imagination. So she doesn't really draw specific flowers, so you can't really get them wrong, which is super cool too. I like the difference between the two. This is a page I've been wanting to complete for a really long time. Maybe 2022. It's just so intimidating, but it's so pretty. And that is Twilight Garden. And then my personal favorite is Nightfall. Love this one. I think I like this one because of all the black background pages in this book. At this point in the video, I can't even talk. So like these, there's a ton of them in this book, which I love. Because you don't really have to worry about the background, which is great. Done this page. I've done this one. And in these books, she actually has a plant registry at the back. So if you want to color things realistically, you can just look at the page number and what kind of flowers there are, which is awesome. And then there is just this page. So that is Nightfall. And then another one of my favorites is Botanicum, and this is a special edition coloring book because there are an extra like 10 pages in this book, which is awesome. But I've done this page. This actually made my top 12 of the year, which I love it a ton. It is so pretty. And overall, this book is just really stunning. Yeah, just a super fun book. Probably my second favorite. So Nightfall, then probably this. But all of her books are very similar, so it's kind of hard to really pick a favorite, but yeah, super very cute book. Last, but certainly not least, in the Maria Trolle collection is Flora, and I did this cute little butterfly right here. But again, her books, like, they're unique and different, but I feel like from each other they can be very similar. But that does not say that she doesn't make amazing books, because I love these books. Yeah, she just does an absolutely amazing job at these coloring books, and I will continue to collect them. even though they do all look kind of similar, I definitely can appreciate them and want to collect them all. And that is Flora. You guys, we are finally in the final stretch of this video. I appreciate you guys so much if you stuck around with me this long. I want to say I started filming this video almost 3 hours ago, with a couple breaks in between where I laid on my couch and watched, or laid on my bed and watched TikToks, because this has been a time, you guys, to film. But I'm really glad I pushed through and got to the end. But let's just finish off this last stack of a few books. This is the Disney Thomas Kinkade Studios coloring book. Basically, it's a bunch of Thomas Kinkade oil paintings turned into line art. But the really cool thing about this book is that the oil painting is on one side and the line art's on the other, which is super duper fun. I feel like I had, well, I didn't feel like, I know for a fact I had a buddy color in here with Meg. I haven't even touched it. So Meg, I'm sorry about that. But I don't know if she ended up finishing hers either. So, anyways, yes. Just a fun book. Haven't done anything in here yet. It's a very intimidating book. So I just haven't colored anything in it yet, but I really definitely want to challenge myself in the new year by coloring in this book. Next, I have Peter Pan by Fabiana Attanasio, and I have done one page in this book, and I do like this book, but it is very Zen doodly, so if you're not into that, you might not like this. I don't really pull it off the shelf too often for that reason, but I really wanted it because I wanted a Fabiana book, so I decided to get this. I don't regret purchasing it, but it definitely does not get colored in just because it is very detailed. But the images are very stunning, and I do want to get the other ones in this series eventually. I just don't see that happening really in the near future, but eventually I do want the rest. But this is the page I did. Super cute. It took me a while. It was kind of hard to color, but I ended up liking the final product. And that is that book. Next, I have another coloring book that is new to my collection. This is Cute and Creepy by Camellia Angelkova, and it's stunning. I haven't colored a page in it yet. I did just get the book a couple weeks ago. I do plan on coloring a page hopefully in January, but it's just super fun. Super fun, super cute, super creepy. And that is that one. And then I have The Circle of Life by this artist. I cannot pronounce their name, so I'm not even gonna try. But I have only done one page in here, and again, it was the title page, so it really doesn't count. But I love this book. One thing I wish is that the pages weren't perforated. I don't get why books do this. I know some people want to rip them out, but if they're like double-sided books, like, I don't know, why would you want... Personally, wouldn't want to rip it out knowing there was something else on the back. Maybe it's the completionist in me that like needs to finish like all the pages, but I don't know. But the pages in here are stunning nonetheless, and I cannot wait to work in here. And I will work in here eventually. Super cute book. The one page I did was this little page. Again, nothing too crazy, but still very cute nonetheless, and I do like how it turned out. But that is The Circle of Life. Next, I have my two Kirby Rosanis books, and this is Fragile World. This is his newest. And I have done a couple in here. Done this, which I do really like how it came out with the purple sky. I think that's really cute. Kind of a bold choice, but I'm glad I did it. This book basically just, I'm trying to think of the word. It is inspired, I guess, by the endangered animals of the world, which is super amazing to bring light into the situation and to kind of make awareness to it. So, I think in another country, the proceeds from this book were going toward some sort of like endangered animals like cause. I really don't know exactly what it was, but it was not the book I purchased. I don't think it was happening in the United States, not that I know of. But that is Fragile World. And then I also have Worlds Within Worlds, another one of his books, and this one's super intimidating, but it's super fun. Basically, it's just kind of like random things within random things. So like towns within these like dolls, which is kind of cool. The pyramids within like a spacesuit. I don't know. Just like super random things like that. I've done one page in here. I really want to do this page so bad, but I did the little snow globe page. I think it turned out cute. It was the simplest page, so that's why I chose to do it. So now I'm moving into my Aerie collection. This is Fairy Tales by Aerie. Probably my favorite from her. It is so pretty. I got this book on Amazon Japan back almost a year ago now. Wow, like 10 months ago. But basically it just takes you through a bunch of fairy tales, and I just love this book so much. The drawings are actually really simple, which I love. They don't take too long to color, and they're just stunning. I did this one in a color and chat this year. I think this is the color and chat where I talked about my new job. That's so wild to me. But I've done this page. I remember this page was a contender actually for my for one of my top 12 pages of the year, and it did not make it, but this easily could have been an honorable mention because I like how it came out. I've also done this page. So all of the fun pages in this book, definitely my favorite from her. And then I have World Heritage, another great one that I got off Amazon Japan, but this one is just a little bit more detailed. Oh, I love this one though. Oh, I really want to do this double page spread. Okay, I might have to do that one. I knew it existed, but I kind of forgot it existed. You guys know what I mean? But this book in general is just a little bit more detailed, which is why I haven't colored in it as much, but looking through it again, I really should color in it. I did this page. This is the only page I've done in it. But I do like how it came out. I probably would have chosen a different color for the walls, but that's okay. Overall, just a really fun book, and I really enjoy it. Okay, so now I have Romantic Country, The Third Tale, and just another super fun one. Got this one on Amazon Japan as well. I don't know why these don't sell in the US besides the first and second, but I am glad I decided to make the purchase overseas for these. I hope Aerie comes out with more books. I would definitely buy it if she did. I've done this page. This is like the only page I did with colored pencil. Well, and I didn't even do it with colored pencil. I shaded in colored pencil, but I think it turned out really cute. Yeah, just more fun pages. Her books, like, they kind of give me the same vibe in each book, but I really like them. She is definitely one of my favorite artists. And then I have Romantic Country, The Second Tale. This one you can, at the time I'm filming, I believe, buy it on Amazon US. That is where I purchased this and the first tale. And truthfully, if you just wanted these two, I feel like that would be enough. There's more than enough pages in the first two. I am just crazy. I need to collect them all, which is why I did. The one, well, not one book, but the book I'm missing, well, the books I'm missing are the tracing ones, which didn't seem appealing at first, but then the more I thought about it, it does kind of sound like fun, so eventually I might pick those up if she comes up with another book. I could just buy them together. I'm not sure. We'll see. Excuse me. At this point, filming for nearly 3 hours, yeah, my voice is like shot. I am surprised I'm even lasting. I did this page. Overall, again, very fun book. And then of course we have the first tale. I feel like I need to take a sip of my drink. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I don't know if that really did much, but Romantic Country, The First Tale. I think this one is my second favorite. I think I'd say Fairy Tales is my first favorite, but this one is a second. A very close second. I have done a lot in here. I did Christmas page last year. Did the Halloween page. She just makes her artwork so easy to color. Like, so easy for beginners, I feel like. I feel like if you're going to pick a double-sided book to go with if you're a beginner, this is a really good one. Like, better than Hannah Carlzon, in my opinion, just because Hannah's work can get a little complicated. This, I feel like, is very, like, normal scenery, which makes it easy. If that makes sense. It's not as whimsical. So, I have done a lot in here. Haven't colored in it a while, but did that. I've also done this one. So yeah, I have done just a ton in here. And I love this book. My battery is slowly starting to die, so I only have 4 books left to show you guys. This is Fairy Tales by Emily Leda Hall Oberg, and I love it. I love the style of it. I wish that we could get Sagar Oksagner still. It was one of her books that was hardcover and apparently so good. Like, I've seen pictures in it. It's so pretty. But yeah, you just cannot get that book anymore, which makes me really sad. I don't know why. I feel like so many people would love to get it. Especially those like me who weren't really in the coloring community when that book first came out. Like, I would love it now. But alas, I cannot get it. So here I am sticking with this one until maybe one day she'll re-release it. Here is hoping she will. But yeah, super cute pages, very folk art style, kind of Zen doodly in a way, but I love it. Okay, you guys, the last 3 books are by Alan Roberts, and they are part of the Beauty of Horror series. So if you're not into horror, you might not want to watch this far. Might not want to watch this part, but first I have Beauty of Horror 5, Haunt of Fame. This was a gift this year from Cassie, and it is so pretty. I mean, pretty in a gory kind of way, so very fun artwork. And I actually recently did a coloring community chat with Alan Robert, and he gave everyone more insight into how he kind of goes about his coloring books. So definitely check out that video if you are interested in kind of seeing where his thought process is with these books, because it is really interesting. And I really need to color a dang page in this book. I have not yet, but it's so pretty. And I really wanted it. It was like the most wanted item on my wish list, and I still haven't colored in it, and I really need to. Then we have Beauty of Horror 4, which is Creature Feature, and another really fun one. I have done a few in here. Basically, this just takes a bunch of movies, and he created them into different little scenes. Not like little scenes, but scenes. I find this book, honestly, a little bit more simple to color than his others. I'm not sure why. It just feels more simple. And my favorite page, Woody, or Chucky Killed Woody. Love it. Made my top 12 of the year. So yeah, really fun pages. You cannot go wrong with his books. Cannot go wrong. Especially if you're a horror fan, you would love these books. I cannot believe we have made it to the last book. This is Beauty of Horror 3, Haunted Playgrounds. I really want his other 2 books, and of course the 6th one when it comes out. But for now I have these 3. Haunted Playgrounds, really fun. Does not really bring any characters from like reality into this, but it is still really fun. It's kind of carnival themed. Gives a little creepy twist on carnival, which is kind of fun. Another book I really need to color in more. Throw Ahead and Dunk the Dead. Not creepy at all, right? Yeah, I love it. Absolutely stunning artwork. Again, stunning in the gory kind of way, and I'm here for it. And oh my god, you guys, I have been filming for 3 hours. I don't know how long this actual video is going to be. I probably won't even think about editing it until way later tonight or even tomorrow, since today is Sunday, it's going up Tuesday. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you're not already. And oh my god, if you've made it this far, I need a code word for this video. Comment the word, let's see. Comment the word playgrounds or playground. Yeah, that sounds like a really great code word to use since wow, I'm not sure if I would have even made it this far in anybody's video, but if you did, wow, I appreciate you so much. Let me know if you've made it this far, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.